All right, so I got to do a video of this because this is taking me back to the beginning, the start of the passion, and individuals that were responsible for lighting that fire and continuing it to burn and showing me support. So I am right now at Brad and Elaine Craig's house, and they are some of the greatest promoters you're ever going to meet in the world. Now, this is their gym right here. So this is, all right, okay, it's a gym, it's a home gym, pretty incredible setup. I'm here because they have their Idaho Muscle Classic to Saturday. And the reason I wanted to show you guys this, and this will be for all you kids, and this kid too, one day will watch this and understand the people you put yourself around at such a young age that sets you up to win in life. And I'm gonna take Mama Mo through this.
Put some weight on there.
I know, you need more weight.
So there is Brad right there. There is Elaine. Now, one thing Elaine says, she goes, she always says, like, I knew you since you were 16 or 15. They knew me since I was actually 12, 13 years old. That's how young I was. I'm going to show you some of the incredible footage for you guys to see. Now, this is some of the incredible artwork that they had that I remember this show, 1991. The reason I remember that show is because that was, I competed the year, I think it was 90 or 91. I was at the Emerald Cup competing with Stan Efferdin. Ask him how that went. But more importantly, I got to show you something. I'm going to start here. Momo, look at this. Where is it? Okay. I'm going to switch this camera. All right, so these are a lot of posters from the shows that they have promoted and done, and I'll go through some of this stuff. But this one's my favorite. And the reason I told you, look at the year there. I was a little 13-year-old kid, 13 years old, at this show. And when I was at this show, I went to the prejudging, and again, 13, my parents dropped me off. I went to the prejudging, sat there, and then I waited in between the morning show and night show. And it's so good, 6-7 hours, right? Before the night show? A few hours. So I waited out front, because nobody's allowed in after the prejudging back then. And I waited because I wanted to see Sergio Oliva. And I got to see him, and it was my first eye-opener to something amazing, to see a superhero in person at that age. And I was already done, but that just finalized it. I saw him get out of that car, and he had this one-piece jumpsuit on, filled out, looked like a freaking superhero. And I got to watch him guest pose later that night. And it just seeing somebody like that at that age changed my life, going, this is what I'm going to do. I don't know how I'm going to do this. I had no clue, but that stuck me. And I got one more thing. Now, see, to me, these posters just mean something to me because I was a kid growing up with the artwork and everybody. And so at some point, all these people that are here, I worked with, knew, and they motivated me. And here's a show that I did and I actually won as a youngster. Won the junior class here. And look at this one. Is that not something I would love? These wolves and a barbarian. That's my favorite. I need a copy of this. That's the show I won as a junior. And so, well, who's this guy? Is that Indiana Joe? No, that's Indiana Mike. What's going on? I love this. So you guys, man, you parents out there, if you can get your kids in martial arts, in bodybuilding, and I know people say, no. It shows discipline, it shows commitment, it shows delayed gratification, which is needed in today's world. I just think this stuff is amazing. And you guys are amazing for helping me so much. There's my boy Frank, dear friend. And yes, I will be posing with him next week.
Oh my gosh, it's great.
It's great. I go down and just sit and talk to him, and we just, it's so cool to just, again, it's amazing that I've got to this. Ironworks? Oh,
the
yeah.
original one was at Ironworks Gym,
work had
I don't know if it's-
designed it.
Yeah, I don't know
It
if
is
it's-
the original, Russ designed it.
Anyways,
Get
good
down.
piece, good design.
Get down.
All right. Okay.
Okay, but I don't know.
So we're just talking about this. Same thing, been there with these guys. This is what's going on tomorrow for you guys when you see this. Again, great shows. I gotta show you another one. I'll give a big shout out to Sergio Oliva Jr. because I talked to him about when I met his dad. So I was at all these here. Oh yeah. You guys may, oh, and then we got this munchkin already working out. There's my guy Arnold, who is amazing. And I was training shoulders with him last week. This is the one I wanted to show you because these two promoters back here, who are very kind to me over the years at this show, allowed me to go back and meet him after he guest posed. And I had a conversation back, look at that year, with Lee.
84?
Yeah. Was at all these shows. And there's my boy, Mikey. What is happening, my man? We got to train soon. Don't keep running from me. I see what you look like. You still look the exact same. Look at that. So again, this was your first show.
That was the first show I put on.
So I was there at the very beginning. Then there's my boy, again, a little Rich Gaspari. And yes, I saw him there. What year was that? 88. Man, just seeing all these guys in real, and then Rich, man, he wasn't much older than me right there. I mean, he's not much older than me. Remember, he won the universe at 19. So this is memory lane. For you guys that are growing up, enjoy this stuff because this is, and then remember that nice little flag right up top. So I am up here guest posing, and the cool thing for you guys, I really just wanted you to see that flashback, because when I went in there and he took me in there, it just reminded me of all that childhood stuff that I loved about bodybuilding and health and fitness and what these guys have done for me. And so that's really what it came down to.